Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. Today, I am reading some additional channelings from the Arcturian Council. These channelings can be found in the amazing book, Ascension, The Shift to the Fifth Dimension, Volume 1, the Arcturian Council. These are channeled by Daniel Scranton. The Arcturian Council channels on a number of different topics, talking about our shift into the fifth dimension and how to access these energies, how we jump into new timelines. Lots of cool stuff has been covered so far. We've read several of their channelings so far on the channel, and each time I find new tidbits of information that are inspiring and insightful about our current shift and what is happening on the planet. Today we're talking about accessing higher energies, receiving energies from the higher realm. One of the aspects of shifting into the fifth density is learning how to utilize these energies, and they help to teach the different energies that are available and how to access them. Accessing 5D energies. Solar activity. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've been monitoring your progress and have noticed that there are changes that are occurring within you on a cellular level. These changes are due to the activity of your sun. Your sun is really the soul of your solar system, and it is providing now more than ever before that which you need as a collective to become more of who you really are as souls who have incarnated. The changes will affect your moods at times. You will feel more intensely the moods that come up for you. This can be a good thing if you're feeling very positive emotions. And the energetic transmissions coming from the sun will certainly make it easier for you to hold higher vibrations within you and to access more of the source energy that you have access to. You are becoming the essence of source as you shed the ideas that you are merely human struggling to survive, as you shed the notion that you are finite, and all of this is being initiated by solar activity in your place in the galaxy now. Your sun is picking up more of that photonic energy that is available to you, and it is evolving and shifting with you. There's a great deal more power that will be available to you as well as you continue on in this journey. And the more of you who feel that power coming from within and rise up to display the consciousness that you are becoming, the easier it will be for everyone. You are being called forth now to go even further and to access even more. You are energetic beings whose origin is the consciousness of source. And all of that is starting to sink in more. You're getting it mentally and emotionally, and soon you will be living it physically. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. New spiritual practices. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've been putting the finishing touches on a transmission of light and love that will be coming to you from the Arcturian star system. The light will be encoded, and the codes will contain new spiritual practices that you will uncover. You'll begin to partake in these spiritual practices without knowing that you have received the inspiration to do so from us. We are not telling you this is just so that you give us the credit, however. We are telling you this so that you will be able to identify what you are doing as spiritual practice, and one that you have done before, one that you have utilized while incarnate in our solar system. Others that you will be inspired to partake in will be brand new. As we read the energy of humanity and planet Earth, we can see the need for some new tools. We can see how the spiritual practices that you have on planet Earth are getting outdated. You're getting tired of the same old, and they are not having the effect upon you that they once did. As you unpack these new spiritual practices and the tried and true one, you're going to be excited again about your spiritual evolution. It's going to seem less like drudgery and pain and more like playtime and an opportunity to be creative. Now, of course, anything can become a spiritual practice, and that is why we are not just going to tell you what to do. We want you to take the codes that will be delivered into your energy fields, and we want you to get creative in your interpretation of them. Now, obviously, there are still plenty of beautiful spiritual practices, some of which most of you have never even heard of, and so please do continue to partake in whatever you are doing now that it is working for you, but also be aware that more is coming. And take note of the fact that what you do that brings you joy could always be considered a spiritual practice. When you are experiencing joy, you inspire others, and that is what you do not give yourselves credit for. You are all inspiring each other to greater and greater heights. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you, creating with new energies. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. There is a point at which you will take the energies that are being given to you and you will begin to intuitively know what to do with them. Right now, you are swimming in a sea of uncertainty, as the future in front of you is not the same future that you were told about when you were a child growing up. This lifetime and this planet are in for massive changes, and you're going to be the ones to initiate those changes. You who are sensitive to energy have the ability to mold that energy into form and even use it for creating new systems, new ways of doing things. Your perspectives are the key. What you have been doing for all of the years of this lifetime is honing your perspective, as well as growing as individuals. What you're becoming is also your creation. Nothing is predetermined from here on out, and your destiny is in your own hands. So when we tell you to feel into the energies that you are receiving, we are telling you to get used to their essence, to familiarize yourselves with their vibration, because those are the energies you are working with now and will be working with in the future. You are not here to create anything like the third dimensional reality that you are accustomed to, and at times that can be unsettling to your minds and certainly to your egos. But trust us when we say that you are going to know what to do when the timing is right. You are going to know precisely what to create and how to create it, as all of the aspects of you are integrated into the whole of who you are. All of the lifetimes where you are able to construct objects, cities, and entire realities using the energy that was in front of you are going to be accessible. All of that information is yours for the taking. Now your minds are probably wondering why the Arcturians aren't telling you more, and there's a good reason for that. The reason is we don't want to spoil anything for you, and also because you are the ones who are deciding. All we can tell you is that you're going to know what to do intuitively. You are going to do it, and the worlds that you create with these energies are going to surprise and astound you. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Grounding more light. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've begun to give you transmissions that will anchor you more securely and ground you more completely, because you need to be grounded on your planet in order to bring the energies of the fifth dimension to your experience. You are not lifting up and out of the denser reality and going to a different place where there is less density. You are making your physical reality less dense by adding more light and love to it. And the way that you do that is by staying grounded in your physical bodies, grounding your physical bodies to Mother Earth, and then allowing more of that light and love in so that you can hold more of it in the dense physical experience that you have been having. Now, what we can sense within many of you is that you feel there is something to do, some action to take, so that the world will evolve and so that your fellow humans will ascend. But what you're faced with now is more of a divine, feminine experience of receiving. As you allow the light and love in to your physical bodies and you move about the planet, you spread that high frequency energy that is creating the fifth dimensional experience for all of humankind. So you see, it doesn't matter as much what you do as how much light you hold as you do it. There are a myriad of opportunities that present themselves to you every day to bring more of that light to an area of darkness. What you are here to do is to stop judging the darkness as bad and to start seeing the darkness as an opportunity to start shining more of your light. So remember to be open and receptive to these transmissions and to all of the high frequency energies that are coming your way. Feel yourselves becoming lighter. Feel your world filling up with that lighter, higher frequency, energy, and relax. Let the light and love do all the work and make your ascension experience as joyous as possible. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The purpose of suffering. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. There has been enough suffering on planet Earth to bring you all a gigantic response from the higher realms. There is no need for further suffering to create a stream of energy that will flow to all of you and give you exactly what you need. Suffering, like everything else, has a purpose, plays a role, and in some way serves you to a point. But you have far surpassed that point where suffering is bringing you something that is needed on planet Earth. Now is the time to let in the energy that has been summoned. Now is the time to let go of that which is causing you to choose the experience of suffering. When you let go, you are not giving up. You can never truly give up on something that you desire. You can never become disconnected from someone that you have lost to death, but you can let go of the suffering and let in the response to that suffering. When you are expecting to receive relief, you subconsciously lay down your guard and you let in that which you have been asking for. We desire for this message to reach enough of you who are looking for something to cling to so that you can grant yourselves that reprieve and let in all that you've been asking for. Now, of course, there is personal suffering, and then there is collective suffering. There is the oppression of the human race that you also have in your human history. You've all been oppressed, and you've all felt oppressed, and the collective's asking is enormous. Therefore, whether you are suffering personally or not, you can be a part of the opening of the floodgates for the collective, so that everyone who is asking can receive the energy they have summoned and can build a new life with that energy. There is so much for all of you to create, and by letting in that help that you've been asking for, you're going to make that process so much easier on yourselves. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Receiving Arcturian love and light. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have brought the frequency of your vibration into a higher level through our transmissions to you. We have taken every precaution to make sure that we were not sending you too much love and light. We know that you have your own ways of raising your vibration, and so we are only seeking to enhance that process. In fact, those who are not consciously raising their vibration are not affected by anything that we send your way. It is those of you who are open to receiving and are in the right frequency range that are benefiting most from what we are transmitting. And of course, if you are receiving our messages, you are also getting activated, and those activations will result in the raising of your vibration. You have within you Arcturian DNA, and you are comprised of Arcturian energy to a certain extent. You are comprised of energies from all across the galaxy. But when you're activated in your Arcturian energy and DNA, you are brought back, in a sense, to those lifetimes that you have spent in our star system. And the Arcturian star system is a place where souls incarnate to explore their spirituality and to experience spiritual growth. The next phase of this collaboration between us will be when you let more of us in and begin to remember those lifetimes in our star system. That way you will know yourselves as having already become spiritual masters, and you will bring forth the knowledge, the skills, the abilities, and the memories to this incarnation. You will see things differently. You will experience them through different eyes, and your capacity for love and compassion will increase. This is the deal we made with you before you incarnated, and we are simply playing our part. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Relax and receive. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. It is the best possible time for you to let yourselves receive what is being sent to you from all of the higher realms, all dimensions, and all parts of the galaxy. You've done enough on planet Earth. You've taken enough actions. You've summoned enough energy. You've had enough experiences to determine for yourselves what it is that you want. but you haven't done enough of the receiving part of the equation. You haven't let yourselves receive because you are still operating under the assumption that you have to make everything happen, that you have to do it all yourselves, and that the only way for you to get the credit for your creations is by working hard to ensure that they come to you. We invite you to experience grace, and we also want you to experience all that you have asked for, not only in this lifetime, but in all of your earthly incarnations. There is so much for you to receive. It is all yours. You have your asking as individuals and your asking as a collective. And when you consider all of the previous lifetimes of all the humans in the collective, well, then you are talking about an enormous amount of grace and an enormous amount of energy. About how often do you sit or lie down comfortably and allow yourselves to receive? How often are you relaxing and opening yourselves up to the grace of Source and the generosity of all the beings in the higher realms whose sole purpose it is to serve you and support you? Nothing makes us happier than to see one of you receiving that which we are sending to you. We love to experience your growth and to see you actualize your potential. And the path for all of you is in receiving. It is in your state of relaxation that you are at your most open. This is not a mind game. This is about vibration. This is about receiving all that you've asked for and so much more than you can possibly imagine. And when you put yourself in the state of being of ease, that is when you begin to let it all in. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Receive the energies from Cassiopeia. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are getting closer and closer to all of you energetically. Through these transmissions, we are able to reach more of you because of your openness to receive us and the energy that we transmit. You have the ability to access so much energy, and we act as catalysts to your accessing of that energy. We want you all to recognize how powerful you are and how much more aligned you have become with Source and with your purpose when you simply sit back or lie back and accept what is being offered to you. The energies that are flowing to you now are taking you beyond many of the self-imposed limitations that you were born into this experience with. It is a co-creative dance that we are all in. Bringing you to higher and higher frequency ranges allows us all to do the same. We cannot move, we cannot shift without all of you. And so we become closer. As we merge the energies of all the beings in this universe, we return to that which we came from. We return to the Source energy experience. Now we see many of you asking, and we hear you, and we wait for opportunities like this to let you know that no asking on your part is required. It is already being given. All that is left to be determined is how and when you receive the energies that are going to take you to the next level of your evolution. We recommend doing the things that you love to do, because we know that when you're in the state of being, you are letting your guard down. You're letting go of the issues and problems of the world, and you are in a relaxed enough state to receive that which is always being sent to you. Now, we have many partners in this endeavor of ours. We've already made you aware of the work, the Andromedans. We also want to let you know that there is a great deal of energy coming from Cassiopeia at this time. Energy that is meant to align you with your hearts and your true loving nature. You're going to feel the effects of these energies, and you're going to know a new set of allies in the Cassiopeans. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Letting in the energies you've summoned. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You will always be facing challenges in your lives, and these challenges will be the primary way in which you summon forth more energy. You've taken yourselves to a place where the challenges have brought you enough turmoil in your lives to let go and let in the resources and energies that you've been summoning. You're all ready to do some letting go, because as you do, you let in that which you've been asking for. The purpose of the challenge is to get you to admit to yourself that you don't have to do it all alone. You, as a human being with a physical mind who can take certain actions to solve problems, don't have to face all of your challenges with nothing more than your intellect and your ability to take action. You're giving yourselves insurmountable challenges because on some level, you want to get to that point where you throw your hands in the air and say, I give up. How many of you are very familiar with asking for help? You've asked your guides, source energy, archangels, ascended masters, and all sorts of other beings to help you with a particular situation in your lives. But once you ask for that help, you also need to bring yourself into alignment with the energy that you've asked for. To let it in means that you have to let go of the problem that you are facing long enough to let your vibration raise. Now, one of the best actions that you can take is to go do something fun. Do something that you love to do, and do it for no other reason than you love to do it, and you will let down your guard. You will let go of your resistance, and you will let in the energy that you will use to co-create the perfect solution or the perfect solutions to all of your problems. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Accessing source energy. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You have the ability to access more of the energy of source and to allow that source energy to flow through you. But you often cinch off that gateway because of the reason you need the energy in the first place. Let us clarify what we mean. We are talking about instances in your life where you could use more of that flow of source energy that you always have access to, but instead of realizing that and accessing it, you obsess over what is the problem that you are facing. We acknowledge that there are times for you to act. However, we see more action being taken when you are disconnected, or when you feel disconnected, when you're ready actually in the flow and allowing source energy to empower you. What you have at your disposal 24 hours a day is so much more than the totality of all the resources that are on planet Earth, that are in the solar system, that are in the entire galaxy and the entire universe. Why don't you access source energy from within you when you need it the most? Well, again, for the one thing, you've focused on the problem, you're focused on the situation that has brought you to your knees. And also, you're not taught of this ability that you have. If you're taught at all about source, it is usually something along the lines of how much more powerful source is than you are as an individual. And so you don't grow up believing that source is on your side, that source is available to you. And most people are not taught about the access point that they have to source energy. That access point lies in the center of your heart. And the more often you go there looking for it, the easier it will become to find the connection that is always there, to let the energy flow and to allow the solutions in to whatever problems you're facing in your lives. But you don't need a problem or an excuse to access that energy. You can do so to create entire worlds, entire realities, and entire universes, and that is what we are recommending here. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Keeping up with the momentum. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've begun to bring a higher frequency through during these transmissions because we have felt the readiness of those of you who are tuning in, and we are happy to report that the number of individuals who are ready for higher frequencies is increasing every day. You are not here to begin at the beginning. You are here to experience the result of what has been set into motion by all that humanity has ever lived and experienced throughout your rich history. Therefore, you are benefiting from momentum that has been created by you in previous lifetimes. And most individuals who were born into this particular time on planet Earth have had a challenging time keeping up with the momentum that has been created in all those previous lifetimes that you've lived. However, there has been a marked improvement in your ability to absorb the momentum that is attempting to carry you to the fifth dimension. It is your willingness to experience life, your willingness to surrender, your willingness to forgive, your willingness to let go, and your willingness to be here at this time that are the contributing factors. Now that more of you are keeping up with that momentum, you are ready to receive higher frequencies of energy from us and from a variety of other helpers and well-wishers. Now, the energy that we send is also designed to help you keep up with the momentum and ride the wave that you're currently standing next to, but not quite riding. So it is time for all of you to accept that the work has already been done to create the elevation and expansion of the human consciousness. Now is the time for you all to sit back, feel the energy that is on the planet, and let that momentum carry you into your inevitable ascension. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. You deserve to receive. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have begun the process of listening to the requests that you are putting out and sorting those requests into categories. We do this in order to better understand your needs. We need to know where you're asking for the most support, and we love delivering to you what you are asking for. It's one of the best parts of being where we are. We know that we have access to unlimited amounts of energy, and we know without a doubt that we are unconditional love. As we sift through your requests for assistance, there is one common theme that we come across. We see you are asking for that assistance, but doubting that you will receive it. We also see that you are asking for circumstances that you do not believe you are worthy of. Some of you believe that you still have to prove yourselves to us in order to get what you want. That sort of programming is something you adopted very early on, and it can take some time to undo. We want you to see us as partners, equals, and co-creators, rather than as those with all the goodies, bestowing them only upon the righteous. It is time for all of you to accept that everything you ask for is granted, and that the only thing that gets in the way of your receiving is your own energy. In order for us to work together in harmony, we need you to be open, we need you to be receptive, and we need you to trust not only in us, but also in yourselves. Then we can continue on this journey together, and we can all ascend in unison. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Recovering from upgrades. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've always been looking for opportunities to extend a helping non-physical hand to humanity, and it is our pleasure to tell you that more and more of you are extending your hearts out to meet us and receive from us the upgrades and downloads that we offer to you freely and on a regular basis. This process of ascension has been difficult, to say the least, and it will only be easier when you allow the process to occur with less effort on your part. There is a process of receiving that many of you are beginning to accept, but then there is also a recovery period that is harder for humans to engage in. When you receive an upgrade or a download, or you have some other type of activation occurring within you, we notice that first of all, you don't necessarily identify what is happening. Some of you go running to the doctor, and others try to push your way through it without giving yourselves ample rest and an opportunity to assimilate to the energies you are receiving. You have been taught to believe that doing so would make you lazy or weak. When you get sick, you are taught to fight the illness, but anything you fight just continues to be part of your experience. When you relax and give in to an experience as it is, that's when it moves through you easily and with no effort on your part. Surrendering to something that is occurring doesn't mean that you are saying you want it to occur for the rest of your life. But in your surrender, in your willingness to relax and allow, you make it possible to make a choice for something better, something more to your liking. Recognize that the upgrades, downloads, and activations you are receiving are significant and have a significant impact upon your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. So when you feel that you need to sleep, to rest, to relax, or just do nothing, give yourself permission to do so. You certainly have ours. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Arcturian transmissions of love and light. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've been able to detect a slight increase in the number of individuals on planet Earth who have allowed themselves to feel our energy. We know that some individuals are labeling it as something other than a transmission of energy from the Arcturian star system, but that doesn't matter to us. We are not concerned with receiving credit. What we are interested in is the fact that more people are opening up to receiving help. Now, you often ask for help from the higher realms, but your ability to receive it depends on a variety of factors. If you're open with your emotions, if you're open in your communication, if you're open to receiving from other humans who are offering to help, then you are more likely to be open to receiving our energy transmissions. You see, it's not enough just to ask and believe that we are answering the call. You also need to feel worthy of receiving help. When someone offers you help in the physical realm, do you sometimes deny that help because you don't want to owe that person a favor in return? Do you sometimes feel that someone else deserves the help more than you do? Or do you want to see someone else putting themselves out on your behalf? You all need to accept that you are worthy of receiving everything that you've been asking for, including the help from those of us in the higher realms. And as we have said, we notice that more people are receiving it and integrating it. Those of you who are awakened and are receiving this message can start to do so more consciously. If you let down your guard, then you can let in more of the higher frequency energies. Letting down your guard doesn't mean that you're letting in all that is being broadcast in your particular region, because you are holding a higher frequency. We can see it, we can measure it, and so we know that you can let your guards down because of that higher frequency you are holding. Only that which is a match to the higher frequency you are holding will be allowed into your experience. Anything else will not be able to reach you, so let go and surrender to the transmission of love and light that we are offering you right now. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Grounding galactic energies. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have taken the necessary steps to assist you in bringing more energy down from all corners of the galaxy to your planet. We have assisted you by opening portals, and we have given you updates and upgrades so that you could not only receive energy and information from all across the galaxy, but so that you could also ground it into the physical reality in which you live. You sometimes need help when it comes to the things that you are doing subconsciously. Now, of course, there are individuals who do this consciously, but they are very small percentage-wise. And the rest of you are being assisted by us and by your guides and other high-frequency beings who want to help. What this means for you is that you are creating a new Earth, an Earth that is integrated with all of the energies from across the galaxy. You need to integrate all of the aspects of yourselves and all the aspects of the various star systems where you have also incarnated. Many of you talk about being star seeds and wanderers, and you are. But that means that you need to create an environment on planet Earth for yourselves where you can feel at home. It doesn't mean that you're looking to graduate from Earth so that you can go home. So we are assisting in making Earth feel more like home to those of you who have felt lost and out of place for most of your time here. These energies that you are learning how to assimilate and ground are going to help you navigate your way to the fifth dimension. But more importantly, they are going to help you feel more whole and complete. They are going to help you access your higher selves entirely and ground that consciousness into your physical bodies as well. The new Earth will be as it was always intended to be. It will be a place where energies from all across the galaxy can coexist in harmony. What you're doing now is nothing short of miraculous, and that is why you sometimes need a helping hand to make it all happen. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you, using all of your powers. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are happy to assist you and guide you in whatever way that we can, and we are happy to tell you that you are doing a wonderful job of receiving the energy that comes through in these transmissions. You've opened up yourself to receiving more, and this is a very important part of your evolutionary process. You've been convinced over the years by parents, teachers, governments, and other authority figures that it is important for you to achieve and accomplish as much as you can through your actions. It is through the masculine energy taken to an extreme to think that everything you can and will be achieved will be done so through your actions is to limit yourselves tremendously. You want to use all your powers, not just the tangible ones, not just the identifiable gifts that you have. Your ability to receive is very closely tied to your ability to hold a vibration. Holding a vibration and staying in a place of expectation are the tools that are necessary to receive so much more than what you can do with your physical bodies. But you are not taught that in schools. You are essentially taught that to be workers and possibly thinkers. What your government fears more than anything else is lazy citizens who aren't willing to do the hard work that is necessary to keep the country or the state or the city running. Now, will always be a place for action on your world. When you take action with the power of vibration behind it, with an ability to receive the results of those actions, you are far more powerful than if you just put your nose to the grindstone as often as is physically possible. So we offer your energy transmissions that you can receive so that your actions will be more fruitful, more enjoyable, and more in alignment with what you actually want to do. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Enduring the higher frequency energies. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You have exceeded our expectations on many occasions. We are setting the bar higher for you now because you have given us reason to expect more from you. We have noticed that no matter what the current state of the energies on your world, you are not only surviving, but you're actually taking the hit from the energies and morphing it into something that you can use, something positive in your lives. We know that it isn't easy. We can see the effects that the higher frequency energies are having on you. Rather than running and trying to hide from what they bring up within you, we've noticed that you are stepping up to the challenge and find your foothold in these topsy-turvy times. We also notice the tendency for all of you to want to help each other through these tough times. We see you offering a shoulder. We see you sending compassionate, loving energy. We witness you helping in all of the ways that you can. And this is very inspiring because it is through your willingness and your desire to work together that you're going to succeed in ascending to the fifth dimension. If you only knew how significant it is for you to be here now, we know that fully embracing the intensity of these times would be easier on you. If you could see the bigger picture, you would know that when you are hit very hard by the higher frequency energies and all of your issues come up, you would have a kinder and gentler approach to yourselves. That is what we're here for. We are here to remind you that everything you endure has a ripple effect. We are here to remind you that every moment that you endure these higher frequency energies and are able to do something positive with them is bringing you closer and closer to your ascension. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. A process for connecting with 5D energies. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You are minimizing the effects of the energies that are coming your way when you are unaware that they are all a part of your reality. Therefore, it serves you very well to tune yourselves to what is happening energetically instead of just letting it happen to you. What we mean by this is that you have an opportunity to feel outside of your normal frequency range and allow these energies to buoy into new heights. How do you do that, you might wonder? Well, the first thing you must do is get in your physical body. In other words, you want your consciousness to be firmly planted in your physical body. Instead of floating around in the ethers, ground yourself completely and then feel for the energy field that surrounds your physical body. Feel it in the same way that you feel sheets or clothing against your skin. It's there, it's available, and it serves you to reach out beyond, while still remaining in your physical body. So you are then extending from the inside out. Now, as you continue to reach out from your energy field into the area around your energy field, you can connect with the higher frequency energies that are bombarding your planet. And in so doing, you begin to harmonize with them. These energies are what you want to harmonize with, not the thought forms that have been floating around the planet Earth for eons and eons of your time. You want to connect with these higher frequency energies so that they can attune you to the higher frequency range that is available to you now, because where you are in your shift. You want to feel yourself becoming more of who you are, fuller, more whole and complete, and this process we have just given you is one of the ways you can do this. It is certainly a wonderful way to connect with those of us who are sending you the energy. It is a wonderful way for you to feel the love and light that is all around you, beckoning you forth, inviting you to become your fifth dimensional selves. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. This group of channelings is important because it addresses a key issue in our ascension into a new Earth environment, and that is dealing with the energies. How do we deal with these energies? These photons of light, as I've discussed in previous episodes, there is a new form of light that has entered into our field, saturating it, that we can have access to. And if we can find a way to access this energy, we begin a powerful process of ascension, which leads to a greater understanding internally of who we are and what our role is. We also access our power, and it's all about energy. The Arcturians are giving subtle advice and suggestions throughout to ground yourself in this energy, to find it in your body, to sense it out, to access it, to become it. They mention everything from solar light to vibration and a variety of other things. There's a process that we can use to access these energies. We're receiving upgrades, we're receiving signals of light, transmissions of light from higher density beings all the time. And if we open ourselves up to it, we're in the right state of mind, we access these energies, it elevates us, it empowers us in more ways than we can imagine. A lot of times we lock ourselves away from source energy because we're stuck in our current third density environment. We're worried about paying the bills, we're stressed out, we're frightened, we're angry. All of those emotions tend to restrict our ability to access this energy. But when we come from a place of joy, of openness, that's when the energy can play a vital role in our ascension. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com, and welcome to The Reality Revolution.